any other money-making opportunities that you want to share in this short little video interview here that would be great to pass along?
Okay, so 2 more tools. I'm a big fan of a company called AdRoll. So they can go to adroll.com, find them. And in my opinion, they're the leaders of, and they're on the Inc. 500 list too this year, leaders in retargeting or remarketing as it's sometimes called. And so, people come to a website or maybe your website or my website, and they look at it for whatever reason, they decide not to convert, and then they're off at the Wall Street Journal or any sort of website that takes Google advertising, and then all of a sudden they see an ad for Darren Hardy, or they see an ad for whatever it was. You're almost like following them around the internet. And the reality is what happens is conversion rate goes up by 600 to 800% because they're already familiar with you, they know you, and now they're out and about and they see you again. So then they like you, trust you, and then buy 600 to 800% higher conversion rate.
I know I have, as a consumer, have bought things where I just went to a website, looked at it, left, and then it followed me around. Sometimes you have to be careful what you click on. I went and saw this, I think in Esquire, this undershirt supposed to be like, this is the most awesome shirt you've ever worn, or your money back. And so I went to the website, and then I'm all over the internet, and it's following me now. They not only sell undershirts, but they sell men's underwear, right? So I get all these ads with like these man's underwear, like all over the place. So sometimes you got to be careful what you click on.
Yeah.
So all right. Anything else before we part with the money-making opportunities?
Yeah, last one, A/B testing. Huge fan of A/B testing because the reality is, like what you talked about in the compound effect, you have to be consistent. You have to do the little things. You have to do them consistently well over time because eating a salad today doesn't mean that you're going to lose 20 pounds, but eating a salad for every day for the next 45 days, you might lose 7 or 8 pounds. And so A/B testing really fits into that. What can we do? What can we measure? What can we change consistently over time and evaluate and make changes based on data? So I'm a big fan of Visual Website Optimizer. So if people go to visualwebsiteoptimizer.com, they can do a free trial, 30 days. Again, no financial affiliation with the company. I just really like their tool. I think it's rocking awesome. And it's like $45 a month. So to not be testing, and you don't even need HTML experience. You can literally take a copy of a page and you can make adjustments to it and launch a test, a B variation, essentially copy with changes, in 10 minutes, and you can increase conversion rate by 200% in 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'm sitting here going bummed that I don't have my journal and pen and I'm taking notes, and a lot of this stuff is flying, and I want to be sure that I capture it. So can you put together a document that sort of spells out what we've talked about and these different websites and these different tools?
Of course.
That we can accompany the video interview with? Okay.
Yeah, happy to.
And then also, I'm a big believer in screaming awesome, giveaway tools. So what else could you provide those that are watching as a follow-up that's just nothing but value and awesome?
Okay, well, I kind of figured that you would ask.
Yeah.
And so last week I was actually at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando because that's going to be the future home in January of Predictive ROI Live where you're speaking. And so that's our big, signature event. And so I wanted to be able to produce several training segments. And so that's what I did. I actually taught 3 kind of mini classes, if you will. And the first one's on, money drainer number 2 and bounce rate. And the next one's on, smart predictives and how to do that. And I've got a whiteboard and I'm sketching it all out. They're 10 to 15 minutes each, 100% free. I'm happy to give that to you and whoever wants it. Just great stuff.
Oh, that's great. Good. That'll be fantastic follow-up. Good. Just straight training, spelled out, written out, storyboarded, the whole thing. Okay.
Yep.
Talk about this event. So you're putting on a big event. You've got some pretty impressive people coming. Why, who, what's the outcome, what's the objective?
Okay. So 350 people, 300 general admission, 50 VIPs, high-performing CEOs, entrepreneurs. Really the why is so they can understand.
Are they the CEOs or the CMOs? I mean, what's the ideal audience based on what's going to be taught and learned and garnered there?
Executives and business owners. And so, CEO might send a CMO, but executives, business owners. And really what we're going to teach them are the missed opportunities, so they can quantify the missed opportunities in a true dollar and cents, so they know exactly how much money that they're missing online, be able to give them the tools that they need, the action plans to follow, but we're also going to teach them the whys. So when you get up and you talk about big momentum and the compound effect, and then that translates into the plan do review sessions that I will be teaching. Or when Avinash Kaushik, the digital marketing evangelist at Google, when he gets up and talks about the strategic framework for ROI analysis and what you can get out of Google Analytics and other data sources, and I teach the how-tos to do that. So we're going to paint this great picture of exactly why and then how to fix all this stuff, but then it gets better. Because the people who are in the room aren't necessarily the people who are maybe pulling the levers or turning the knobs. So we're going to give them a set of questions to ask, their employees when they get back, or their vendors when they get back, in a series of action steps to be able to hold them accountable so they know what the performance should be, and then they have this toolbox that they can use with their employees and vendors to be able to hold them accountable to measure against what they learned.
Bottom line is that so it sounds like if somebody wants to make more money with their digital strategy, get really smart. If you're perplexed, overwhelmed, or confused, or you just want to optimize the money-making opportunities with your digital strategy, this is the mecca of all events. That's kind of what you're putting it together for to solve. Is that right?
Yeah. So we're going to give them the plan that they need, again, to increase their revenue online by 200, 500%, 12 months or less.
All right. Good. So that's a good. When is it?
January 29th through February 1st, 2014.
Okay.
Ritz-Carlton, Orlando.
Plenty of time to plan.
Yes.
Plenty of time to make plans.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm sure you'll have more information on that, on some of these follow-up materials. So if somebody is so inclined, they can follow through.
Happy to.
Okay. Hey, thank you very much for imparting your great
invitation.
wisdom, giving
Welcome.
it away so that everybody else could enjoy this. And for those that are watching, I hope that one day you get a chance to sit in one of these chairs, go through one of our high performance summits, which is a full day event, or as Stephen and so many other high performing CEOs have done, go through one of our high performance forums, which is 3 days, also here in the beautiful La Jolla, California. So with that, once again, I'm Darren Hardy, publisher of Success Magazine, and we'll be talking to you in some other platform, for some other reason, for some other way that we're trying to help you grow and empower your future. So bye-bye for now.